What's going on, everybody, and welcome to the other side of the Firewall podcast, where we talk about the latest and greatest in cybersecurity news, as well as we highlight those movers and shakers and glass ceiling breakers, those people of color who've made it to the other side of the proverbial firewall. My name is Ryan Williams, and as always, I'm joined by Shannon.
What's up? What's up?
What's going on? So welcome to this should be Tuesday's episode. So again, Monday and Tuesday are topics, Wednesday discussion, Thursday Ask SSP this week, so we'll have Daryl Brooks on, and then Friday everything else, so movies, books, games, TV shows, all that good stuff, so non-cyber related. But without further ado, I give it to Shannon.
All right, everybody. This one's from darkreading.com. And it's Elizabeth Montalbano that wrote this one. And it's Google searches for USPS package tracking lead to banking theft. So USPS, like United States Postal Service. So apparently, there's a malicious ad out there appearing on Google. It's showing up for mobile apps and desktop users for tracking, so for USPS tracking, right? So you think you're going to the Postal Service site to track a package. What ends up happening is you get this message that says, hey, we can't find it. And then you get to this other page where it says, hey, enter your full address. Also, there's going to be a 35-cent fee, I believe is what they said it was, 35-cent fee you have to pay for, enter your banking information. Like, this is when the red flag should go off. Like, right then, when you see that, you're like, no, I shouldn't be having to pay for something that was already shipped, right? So, and this is where they're getting people, because people are putting their information in there, and then boom, you get got, right? Understand the United States Postal Service, United States Postal Service is a service, right? Like, it is there for you. Like, you pay your taxes to fund it. You also pay for forever stamps that go up every year, it seems like, right now to fund it. Right? I think they're going up again, right? But you should not be entering any type of information like that, financial information, medical information on anything for anything of that nature, right? Like, this is where the red flag should have went off for people. And it's a matter of education, right? So this is not one of those things where it's malicious software that was put on your machine or done anything like that. Like, you went to it and then you provided the information. No need to do that. Okay. I don't know how to put it out there to better educate people to this, right? And I guess it's because, I mean, we just have a fascination these days with getting our packages, right? Like, Amazon, I think, has ruined it for us, right? I'm not saying Amazon has ruined everybody, but like, everybody wants their packages quick, fast, and when they don't get them or when there's a problem, like, even we've had problems where we've had some packages get lost, you know what I mean, through the Postal Service, right? Like, there's just different things that have been happening to where the service isn't what it used to be, but even with this, right, like, do not enter any type of information. Like, this is a convincing phishing campaign that they're doing here. I mean, they got all the symbols on the site that make it look legit. But yeah, you got to pay attention, right? So like, even the whole, hover over, like, especially when you're on a laptop or desktop computer, hover over the link that's showing up to make sure it's legit. I don't know how to do a better way of educating people to this, again, because people are going to do what people want to do, right? But you can't be providing that type of information. We should be at the point in our lives now to where if anyone's asking for anything outside of what you are looking for, it should throw up a red flag, right? And even when you come across something like this, like, even if you just do a quick Google search, like, more than likely, unless you're the first person, right, like, which is a small percentage, you will see, like, scam, like, just type in whatever you're doing, scam, and it'll more than likely come up, right? This is not hard. I don't know. I know I sound like a broken record right now, but I'm like, I don't understand how we're still falling for this. But Ryan, what's your thoughts on this, man?
Yeah, it's just the education piece. Just because it looks like the real deal doesn't mean that it is the real deal. I have not tracked a package through USPS in a long time, but if my memory serves me correctly, like, I don't think they're going to ask you more than for your tracking number, and that should be it. So it's those type of things that you have to be kind of wary of when they just keep asking and asking for information. It's just like, because again, like you said, this is the USPS is a federal component of the government, right? Like, so they, if anything, they are just as restrictive as like any other thing that you sign up for the DMV, or if you're if you're a veteran in any regard and use the VA for anything, like, the restrictions are ridiculous. Like, a 6,000 character password, things of that nature. So, like, they're not going to ask you for money. Basically, they're not going to ask you for your passcodes. They're not going to ask you for certain things that you should know to be scam-ish. Like you just have to be hyper vigilant. Like if it requires you to manually type in a website just to make sure that you're going to the right place, then you have to do that. In this case, I'm sure Google's going to crack down on it pretty quick, but the damage has already been dealt. There's already people who've lost money or their PI because of it. You just have to be like, even when the bank sends me something, I still don't click the link in my email, right? Even if it has my name in it, because usually the red flags are like dear customer or client, or they're asking for something they should already know. But even if it looks legitimate, I still don't click on it because like I just don't trust, right? Like I need to go to the website. And that's not to say that you still can't get scammed, right? Um, if they're but typically if it's a bigger enterprise like your bank would be Wells Fargo USA or Citi or something like that, the chance of them having a mirrored or spoofed website are slimmer. So then you typing in manually, to go there is more secure than not. So I just don't trust links in general. Um, that's just me, right? Like most people just like, nah, if it looks good, then it is good. Which is not the case. Now you're out of however much. I know, because I know they're trying to charge you 35 cents. I'm not sure if that's coming with more fees in the future, or if they're just stealing from people, right? They're getting usernames, addresses, passwords, things of that nature. Then they can then sell that to the dark web.
You're putting that information in there. So for that 35 cents, like they're charging you 35 cents, and then they want you to log into your banking institution, I believe is what.
Oh, okay,
So
gotcha.
yeah, so like they're stealing. I don't want to say stealing information because you're giving it to them, right? But like they're taking that information and then they're like, "Yep, we got
Right.
it." Because before you even do that, they're asking. I want to say the article said for your full address at that point. So then they got your full address, they got your
Mhm.
information. Like it's very easy for them to convince your financial institution that you know they already got your name. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
No,
yeah.
yeah. So that's unfortunate because again, like all they're going to do is ask for the tracking number if you're tracking a package. That's all they should be asking you for. Like, what is your tracking number, your reference number, something like that, and that's it. Hard stop. Maybe last name, but I doubt it. I think USPS just asked you just for the tracking number. Like, this is
That's
just the
it.
only thing we need,
Yep, that's
the
it.
thing we issued you. Like, because they gave it to you. So now you're just making sure that you have it to verify, okay, this person has the receipt or whatever, to track this package. So it's unfortunate. This will never go anywhere, right? Like this will never stop. If anything, AI is going to make it more convincing. Uh, Somebody called my wife the other day, actually representing the bank, saying that there had been multiple charges on the account. And then off the bat, she was already suspicious, but uh, he put her on hold. Like he was like, hey, it looks like there's been another charge from a different state or whatever. And he put her on an actual hold. Like he's making himself look legitimate as possible. And then when he came back, she just started messing with him because he was like, this is not real. It's not what the bank would do. Um, and asked these particular questions. So I think she had him tied up on the phone for another 5-10 minutes, where he could be scamming somebody else. Like he got frustrated. You messing up you messing up the rhythm of these scams. All right, give me off this line. So just be cautious out there. If it even if it looks good, if it doesn't feel right, go to the website yourself. Like don't trust the link, don't trust the email. Just don't trust. This is the best rule of thumb. So, with that being said, continue to check us out throughout the week. So Monday and Tuesday are topics, Wednesday's discussion. So tomorrow's episode will be a discussion episode to deal with brand new social media service. And then Thursday, I have an interview with Daryl Brooks, so for the Ask Us SP. So definitely check that one out. And then Friday, everything else. So I'm sure we have a bunch of movies and things of that nature to talk about. So hit us up at the websites that go by our name. Give me a personally, I'm at RYRY Security Guy. That's RYRY Security Guy. I am on LinkedIn, Clubhouse, Twitter, and Threads. Stay safe, stay secure.